Okay, here we go with the weirdest set of combiners that they came out with in the Power of the Primes. Dreadwind and Blackwing. Here they are in their, I think they call it Dreadwind form. Honestly, it was a good idea that did not go well in practice because that's all it takes to get them apart. You can wedge the Dreadwing's head into the basically in between these two wings, and it will hold it together a little bit better and it won't shake as badly. But altogether, this was a bad idea. If you're going to do it, do multiple ports. Then on top of that, they also combine with other combiner parts in order to form the other one. The only good part about this group, as far as I was concerned, is that it gave you the possibility, the slim but real possibility, of having a Starscream combiner that was basically King Starscream. Now, let's put them into that. There's Blackwing, Dreadwind. Okay, well, we'll set Blackwing aside for right now, and we will transfer Dreadwind. Now, the main reason that he actually has his combiner hand part on him has to do with the fact that it actually looks better than just that big-ass gun sitting up there. I'll pop that out, take the gun off of it, and we'll get him transformed. Oh. And he just kind of pops together quite well. Honestly, I liked the transformation on this guy and on Blackwing. But it was they kind of had an overkill feel when it came to this. I mean, it was like they were forcing them into a situation where they shouldn't have been in the first place. Yes, the two planes if I remember what I read correct, the original Dreadwind and Blackwing actually did combine into one big plane, but they didn't combine with anybody else, so why the hell do it? Yeah, there was a lot of that with Power of the Primes. For some strange reason, they got over-connected with it. I think it had to do with the Japanese line, the Unite Heroes line, which was more or less their version of Power of the Primes, Combiner Wars. But Titan's Return was a much better setup because of the fact that they weren't trying to force the combiner thing onto it. I mean, I didn't want a combiner. I wanted a Dinobot combiner, but I didn't want an entire line, a second entire line of combiners just so I could get a Dinobot combiner. And I didn't want it to be the original team. I wanted it to be a new team. Mostly, I just wanted the Dinobots again. Dinobots are one of the coolest parts of this entire toy thing. I mean, it's right up there with Optimus and Megatron. You kinda need them. Okay, on to Blackwing. Blackwing is way easier to transform than he probably should be, but oh well. Get your ass up there. Guns out so that he's actually able to hold on to them instead of just having them stuck to his arms. Okay, and then pop these out, pop this down, make sure that the actual ports are where they're supposed to be. Honestly, I did like these guys. I thought that they were actually really well done. I really wish that they had released 2 more planes so that you actually could do the King Starscream Seeker 1 style thing. I don't know why they did the rest of it. I mean, okay, we're going to transform him into a leg. They have totally different transformations, so I'm going to have to do both. I just wanted to combine the two into one because they do combine specifically with each other. I don't even really remember how to do the leg setup for this. Oh, yes. It's basically already there. You just pop that up. Pop these in. Come on. Stop. Yeah, you can tell I don't mess with these guys very often. They're incredibly tight because I don't bother. Okay. Pop together. Close up. Close ranks. Come on. What the hell's wrong with you? Get in there. There we go. Now, honestly, he does look pretty good as a leg. But it's still one of those things where you're going, well, why didn't you just make more planes? I mean, a combiner Starscream would have been awesome. Well, I guess I'll do this one too. Do both of them as legs first. Remember to actually get that out. Another reason that I didn't like it is because of that little thing. Oh, where are we going to hide the head? Inside the inside the nose cone. Ugh. That was the only thing I really didn't like about this guy, was that it was almost felt forced the way they did it. You practically have to force it to get it to do anything. Bloody hell. Oh! Yeah, you can tell I'm having trouble with the transformations tonight, because normally it doesn't take me this long to transform anything, especially when I've transformed it before. I must be tired. Either that or just kind of messed up. Okay. And there we go. Them as legs. Honestly, I like them as legs. They also look pretty good as arms. Let's do that now. Yeah, I know, this is the most boring part of the entire video for the most part. But, honestly, if I didn't do it, somebody out there would be calling me on it. Whoa, why didn't you show the combiner? Because I didn't want to, that's why. Okay. Lock up. At least their armors actually work. Look right. And his gun is big enough that it actually looks like he might be holding a proper gun. Let's go with the other way, because that way we get a little bit more movement out of it. And there he is. The Combiner Arm Mode for Dreadwing. And about as complicated as that one is Dreadwing. I mean, Blackwing. Yeah. Friggin', this was well after my time of the original Transformers, which I know everybody always talks about how great the original Transformer line was, but honestly, they sucked. GoBots was better in a lot of ways, guys. Sorry to tell you that. But it's true. So be mad at me all you want. I don't care. Though I probably shouldn't. I probably will. See, he actually looks more like an arm. I will probably buy 2 more of these and repaint them like Thundercracker and Mind Wipe or something, and then have them attached to Starscream, and then you got the Secret One Combiner. That would be awesome. I need to get a new Starscream though. The X took off with the last one, and it was hers in the first place, so I don't blame her. But there it is. That was Dreadwind and Blackwing. What do I got left? I've got Jazz. I've got this other one. Then I will do the final combiner probably the next week or so. And then we'll move on to what little bit I have of Titan's Return. Oh yeah, I also need to do the Legends class. Anyways, this is Will with Understreet Design House. I promise you I will actually get back to designing stuff. It's just, like I said before, it's cold. And I don't want to be out in the cold. Anyways, enjoy!